King Charles demanded reunion from Harry and Meghan in a lethal message he gave them during his Christmas address. In advance of his 6th Christmas, King Charles delivered his yearly Christmas speech to his artist son, Prince Harry, this week. Harry wants to get in touch with the Queen, along with his girlfriend Meghan Markle and their kids from the Montijo mansion, even if he won't be spending the Christmas with his family. One reliable source claims that after a tumultuous year, Harry and Meghan's new approach is to pursue reconciliation. Harry would try to mend his ways in the Dutch edition of Oomed Sko's most recent book, In Game, after publishing his bombshell memoir, which he unleashed on his stepmother Queen Camilla along with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's Netflix series. Harry's sister-in-law and Prince Charles were highlighted as examples of the prejudiced royals. This week, a team from the British broadcaster ITN recorded Princess Kate Charles' yearly Christmas speech. Every Christmas Day, the speech airs at 3:00 p.m. on British network television as well as stations in Commonwealth nations, such as Canada. Both New Zealand and Australia in tribute of Queen Elizabeth. Charles renamed his inaugural speech as King last year. Not once did he mention Harry and Meghan as he wrote down his address at the Chapel of St. George at Windsor Castle, at the site of his mother's funeral. At Sandringham, the whole royal family, including the disgraced Prince Andrew, will be there, including the King and Camilla. Harry and Meghan are afraid Christmas will come soon. The latest edition of The Hollywood Reporter will choke some folks on their turkey, and the sky is blue in mezzo. The industry Bible reveals the pair that were once referred to as their Royal Highnesses but are currently having difficulty establishing a different identity for themselves by naming the greatest losers of the year. It's been a difficult year for Meghan and Harry. Their reconciliation plan is absurd. The only thing that surpasses the extreme hooeys is the level of illusion they are operating under. They will put forth the greatest effort of the entire year in an effort to continue the mental games they play with themselves. They simply want to be half in, half out, to live out their goal of getting money from anyone who will give it to them, and to re-establish a link to use and abuse. The Express newspaper claims that they desire all the advantages and the necessary freedom without having to perform any labor. King Charles is reluctant to meet with Prince Harry, his youngest son, because there isn't much trust between them unless 3 conditions are met. After His Majesty was formally anointed king for 8 months, Prince Harry and Meghan have remained in California to live out their lives. Though there were rumors of a possible Christmas encounter, the Duke of Sussex has only paid quick trips to the UK to witness his father's coronation, as well as to court appearances and meetings with media outlets. According to reports, he hasn't really seen King Charles. If the king is unable to bring his son along with 3 assurances in place, then there is very little likelihood that they will be reunited. Many people there are distrustful, a source told express.co.uk. It makes sense. Should a gathering be arranged, it must be carried out appropriately with representatives from AIDS and other relevant agencies in attendance, and it must be recorded with minutes. Despite how unlikely it may be, Meghan and Harry shouldn't be telegraphed due of their Californian relationship if they want a happy reunion.